What's up, everybody? I hope I don't get feedback here. So I'm going to try to do this as best as I can. And what's up over there? Okay, so let's kind of try to explain what happened here and see if I can't get my camera correct. All right, so we had a customer order one of these, and back in January I ordered one of the powder shakers that STS carried that has a tube that comes out, and STS quit supporting that dryer shaker and didn't tell me, and that's okay. I mean, this is a really, this changes everything, and I don't want to start this in a bad way, right? So this dryer shaker is a 13-inch dryer shaker that has a built-in internal vacuum system and an air suction system that actually holds down, let's see, hold on. It actually holds down the film as you're printing, which is really cool because, you know, I'm going to show you how we're going to take our 10-inch printer, Epson printer, and so we also run the DTF directly from here, 24-inch printer or 17-inch printer, or we have soon to be here a 3200 print head that will work with this powder shaker. And I got to tell you, to me it's a game changer where this industry has gone. So I'm just going to try to prop this up and see if I can. There you go. Sorry. So it gives us the opportunity to take a look at these printers, and maybe I can use this as a little makeshift stand. Wouldn't that be great? Hold on. Okay, so there you go. What this powder shaker does, again, it has a, let me open the door really quick. Just gonna unscrew this. It's kind of hard to get out of there. My hands are gone for moving so many printers today that I'm like busted up. There we go. And that damn thing is really in there. It's got to be an easier way to, there we go. I'll kind of cart you guys over here in just a minute, but I would think like a lock device or something rather than this screw would be better, because to me, this kind of gives the opportunity that I think would strip, okay? So if you're in the DTF industry, you're used to having the powder shaker have a tube system that goes into the air filter. And hold on, somebody just mentioned something. Jeffrey, what's up? And so now with the built-in vacuum system, you can go ahead and collect all your waste. And down at the bottom, you can kind of see that there's a place where the white ink and some of the chemical will come out, and you catch that into a waste reserve like a bucket or something. But now with the built-in internal vacuum system, I mean, this changes everything, I think. And I used to get so turned off by, hold on, I'm going to put you down here. I used to get so turned off by powder shakers because they're loud, they're not very efficient in the way of noise. And hold on. All right, sorry about that, guys. So they're loud, and it makes a perfect combination, because if I take my film that's already in here, you know, I can run that film out, and hopefully you can see what I'm doing right here. I don't want to kick this, and I don't want to turn this on tonight. But if you can see that I'm running the film out of our flatbed Epson printer, 10 channels. This is great because it is very many programmable assets like our other 10 channel 24-inch printers. And we'll just keep going to kind of show you what will happen right here. This printer has a sensor, by the way, right here that will show you where the film is. And we also have 24-inch printers that are showing up. I mean, just one person's cancellation put me into three of these powder shakers, because then you got to order them, by the way, that they help in shipping costs. So we'll look right down under here, and you're able to see the sensor, and that sensor is what is going to guide the paper. So hold on, don't go anywhere up there on the YouTube. And then right over here. Now, this is an incredible system because within the price point of where you are with these systems, you're talking a lot of money to, I wonder how, oh yeah, right, hold on, sorry guys. You're talking a lot of money to, you know, get these things to work. Okay, cool, yeah. So, what's going to happen now, in essence, is that you can build a tail with this or not. And just for the sake of time and not wanting to turn this on because the wife wants to go home. So, you know, you have a sensor down at the bottom which alerts you to where your film is going to exit out. Sorry for not letting you see over there. And this is really all the space that you will need. This is 51 inches, and you know that printer is already 32 inches. And this combination and setup right here is phenomenal. This is a very, very good, phenomenal setup. And or you match it with our Epson DTF printers right over there, and you know you're running at 13 inches. This also allows you to open up the lid, and it then acts like a conveyor oven, which is pretty cool. I mean, I have to literally say that that's a very fancy feature, and in there you can see your lights, and I'll bring you over here. And what this will do, this powder shaker here, allows you to add an external tray right down here. This external tray lets you do cut sheets. So, you know, you can just do a cut sheet right through this entire system and do a straight pass through, you know, manually powder it and do a straight pass through, or close this lid down. But this also gives you the availability to do things like 13 inches by 100 inches long. And this is a high-speed printer, and the thing about it, or high-speed dryer, and the thing about it is that it's going to work perfect for, hold on, I'm gonna put you down right there. Close that right there, hold on. I have no sound on here, are you kidding me? Oh, they booted me. Hey, do I have any sound now? Hey guys, can somebody comment? They said I have no sound over here. Man, that would suck. Let's see if I can't finish out of there. Something canceled my sound out. That's terrible. Okay. All right, so sorry about that. Now I have no idea which system I'm on. That's hilarious. Let's see if I can lift up. I think this is my YouTube that I'm on, right? Yeah, I don't know. So this gives you the availability to print cut sheets, or you can print straight with your roll, as we're doing here. And these dryers, you know, in the market are going to be right at $6,000. I mean, it sounds like a lot, but it is probably the most convenient little dryer that I've ever seen. And, you know, STS just did an incredible job with this dryer. And so you get a cut sheet system and you get a roll system like this. You compare it with one of our printers, and right now I have an incredible sale. $4,500 suits one of our 8-channel printers set up, the one right here that you're able to print with. And I'll put it back behind here. Oh, I can't. Oh, you know what I can do? I can just drive it right back here. You know, so it gives you an idea of at least, you know, what you have the availability to print with. You can print 24 right here, 24 inches wide. You can print 17 inches wide here. This is a 13-inch powder shaker machine, and it gives you the availability to do 13-inch cut sheets all the way to 17-inch wide cut sheets. 10 channels. CMYK, we have a lot of these 10-channel printers over here, and I have to warn you, right? These 10-channel printers are finicky. They are for somebody that can monitor the printer with a little bit more emphasis on maintenance than one of our 8-channel 7900s or something like that. Man, you can beat the living hell out of those printers, and they'll survive. These ones, they're finicky, right? And so usually when I print with these, I take the entire case off my printer. I want to be able to look inside of my printer. But this roll feed system with the vacuum internal system and an HVAC internal system. So the vacuum system kicks on, and what it stops you from doing is stretching your film, because now there's a vacuum system holding the entire film by weight down and pulling it up. And I turned it on earlier, it's a little loud. Other than that, this is an incredible setup, right? And the beautiful thing about these printers right here is that they are completely unlocked and programmable for any type of color that you want to do. CMYK, 3 fluorescent, 3 white. And it makes a very nice printer operating in 360 nozzles, 10 channels. And I mean, to me, that's just insane. And it only takes 2 tables. This is all the measurement that you need to run. Or again, you can run our 8-channel printer, which the 8-channel printer is going to be our 52 inches by 26 inches wide is all the space you need. And so we're just going to measure here. And that's right there at 60 inches in this gap. And then probably I'd say another 20 inches. 30 inches. So, you know, in 100 inches or so, or 95 inches, and really you can get as close to this printer or dryer. I don't like to put my dryers right against the heater because hot air rises, and you get too close to the print head, you can create a hot environment. I like the distance, or I like to have my printer higher up to where everything's coming down and the heat's rising up and it's missing the printer. In this case, because of the sensor to monitor the film, the vacuum system, the automatic tumbler to stir the powder, and the ability to weigh the powder in a drop box so that you can catch your powder base, and the roll-to-roll capability of this printer and dryer shaker is an incredible matchup. I mean, You have your roll to roll, and then remember you have your exit tray that will let you bring your film out and do cut sheets, which is not really something that I've ever seen powder shakers do. You know, you either have to kind of keep it going and just stay ahead of your cut. It's very tough. But this one will let you do cut sheets, and I think that STS did a good job here. I'm not being paid to do this. I had a customer return this and get a previous model. The previous model has a vacuum hose. I don't think that it has an HVAC system or suction, I forget. I wasn't into powder shakers, I just saw a way to combine units. But STS quit servicing the previous model, so then all the dealers are the ones who bought all their models, and they had to sell their models before this came out. I'm not a dealer like that. I don't wholesale the supply. I get the price because I was STS's first ink dealer. And I was a crash dummy that proved that DTF worked with only one type of ink. And this is before anybody used ink or brought ink in, is that STS took a chance. And so this is a cool dryer, right? So I'm looking at like $6,000 is about what it takes to get it anywhere in the country because of shipping, maybe a little bit less. For me to get it from Florida here cost me $395, but then I had an insurance policy on it. So with this printer going out, or our 24-inch printer back there, which is a very fast 13-inch printer roll, the fastest in the one-head print industry that there is, because there's only things like the XP600, which are viably slow, and if you combine this unit right here to this, you're running 10 channels, and you can just print and walk away. This printer loves to print. People that can't run these printers, you know, they are finicky, but they take a more aggressive type of mind of understanding print. But if you hook it up to the printer that's right back here behind me, you're gonna fly, you're gonna make money. And you guys know that I'm already having a very incredible sale on those printers. And the 8-channel printers, which they're flying out the door, thank you to everybody that's getting them, you know, but you have to realize that tomorrow we're gonna turn this on. Unfortunately, I cannot sell this unit to anybody just yet, and I do look forward to doing that, but I have the promise that if I market them correctly, and I think that they should be a great add-on. Now you can powder shake without the extension of a cable to fill up your fume box. And let me see if there's any comments or anything like that. Okay, cool. So if you're watching this video and you want to combine our powder shaker that you can get, and I can get these shipped in 3 to 5 days anywhere in the country, and you combine our 8-channel printer, and those are on sale right now at $4,500. So you're looking at like $10,500. That's financeable. I think this is a good entry level position. We'll turn this on tomorrow. We'll make it work. I promise it'll be pretty cool. And we'll hook up our 24-inch printer, and then we have a 44-inch printer coming in. So what was happening is, you know, STS quit supporting the previous printer, and they're like, Ernest, we don't have those printers anymore. They ordered these in here. In January I went ahead and ordered one, but they didn't tell me. It's actually like in February that they told me that, because I forgot all about it. And they're like, Ernest, it'll be here. So it took like 50 days to get here, obviously. So I sent out a dryer all the way to, you know, just try to get my customer a little bit solved. And so now I'm stuck with powder shakers. But that may be very cool. You know, it may be very cool that happened, because there aren't any videos of these things in operation fully from setup to start. They come ready to go and they're operational. I think that they are better than the previous model in that you don't have to have an extra cable, and you don't have to worry about too much, because this has a built-in vacuum system that locks the film down. And with that, dude, that's a no-brainer, right? This is a great powder shaker for the 13-inch market. And a lot of printers can work with this. You have to understand, STS is selling a printer that operates with this printer for $10,000, right? You're going to spend $10,000. I think all other printers that are out there are right at about $10,000 that are in the speed of these printers that we have here that are on sale right now, $4,500 for the 24 inch. This is a little bit more because it is 10 channels. And you know, I guarantee these things work perfectly. I mean, they literally do, no doubt. So these printers right here are for a person that is in an enclosed environment, right? You're in a very healthy area, and you just want to be able to, you know, play with a lot of colors. But what I can tell you is that you mix this powder shaker, right? So I know a lot of you are thinking about getting powder shakers from me. We have a 24-inch powder shaker that's 110 volts. That is about 3 days from here. I may get it Monday or Tuesday. It's coming from priority 1, and then I have 9 of them showing up that are 110 volts, that are very compact powder shakers that'll fit through the average door and use the same amount of powder or power that a vacuum cleaner would use. So you're going to be good, right? That's the goal, is to partner our printers with the powder shaker and have you do it all right around that $7,500 mark. And I could easily charge $10,000 for this, but I'm not trying to do that. So an incredible device. The colors match. It's kind of cool. That is not intended, right? So I do like it. I give a thumbs up for it. I can just see the design in my mind. And I've watched all the training videos. And so without powering it up, which we'll do tomorrow as soon as I come in, and then we'll get some printing done with it, right? We'll hook this roll right of material. You know, we'll hook that roll up to our 24-inch printer, run test. Keep in mind, you can use this easily with a P800. A P800 is faster than the Value Jet. It's faster than many of the L1800s out there. Has a built-in vacuum system. It's a great little printer. And we have a 2-head A3A printers coming in that are 3,200 print heads. And it'll be pretty fast, but we'll see how they work. The company is working to try to figure how to provide us with printers and support. So once I figure that out, which is in just a couple days, we'll be able to share that with you. Man, what an all-in-ass printer you're gonna have. All right, peace out. I'll see you guys tomorrow, and happy printing.